How's it going, man?
This has been sitting in a box for a while that we forgot it was there.
Yeah.
If you guys don't know what this is, it's a shame. It's
What is it, Sean?
It would be Ten Fidy Bourbon Barrel Aged.
We've done a few variants of Ten Fidy on this show.
Yeah, we did the. So I originally did the Java Bourbon Barrel Aged Ten Fidy. So it's this version of Ten Fidy with coffee. It was delicious. I actually really wish that we saved it from because it was coffee in it, but I think it would have been enough. Mm-hmm. And then we obviously we've done Ten Fidy. We did a Ten Fidy vertical.
Yep.
What was the last? It was 2012, 2013, 2014, 2015.
Yep.
Which was mind blowing.
That was fun.
The difference between all of them.
Oh yeah.
And then we also did for Nerdsense Drinks 100th episode. We did the rum barrel aged Ten Fidy, which was a brewery exclusive. We figured it was going to be super special. It was still a super special beer, regardless of what we thought of it.
Yeah, it was interesting. It just wasn't for me.
It got better as it warmed. Go watch the review. It'll probably.
That's one opinion.
It'll probably recommend it. Near the end of this video anyways. So, yeah. And then we've also done the rum barrel aged Death by Coconut, which, funny enough, Mike and I, neither of us like rum barrel aged. Neither of us like Death by Coconut.
Nope.
But rum barrel aged Death by Coconut was
amazing.
Amazing.
Oh, it was great. What a great beer. And
yeah, so if you've had Ten Fidy, you know it's awesome. It's just this it's a 10% Imperial Stout that's just this chocolate, this coffee, you're getting this malt, so the commercial descriptions. I probably should have read this commercial description. This Titanic, immensely vicious stout is loaded with imitable flavors of chocolate covered caramel and coffee and hide a hefty 65 IBUs underneath the smooth blanket of malt. I would think Ten Fidy is definitely the beer that we've reviewed, all variants included, the most, because
I would say
we also reviewed this past year's version by itself.
Yep.
So yeah. Let's just pop this bad boy open and get it in a glass.
Remember a few months ago when I found a 4-pack, and then I said I can drink it all in one night, and I did.
Yeah, I called his bluff. I was expecting him to fail and just maybe just cellar it, but whatever.
I just got to get pictures of the glasses as I was drinking them.
To be honest, that was more entertaining. Another cool story about Ten Fidy. I was recently at the Oskar Blues Brewery, and they had it on draft. And they had. I'm gonna pour a little bit. You can smell that already.
Yeah.
And they had regular Ten Fidy on draft, and it was a rainy day. It was 6 of us, 2 babies. There were probably 3 other people in the tap room at the time, and they had all their normal stuff on it. So Dales, Deviant Dales, everything, all their year-round offerings they had. And my buddy Larry who sent us this, went up to the bar at one point after we had a drink or two, and he's like, "Hey, it's a really rainy day, they're gonna tap in Java Ten Fidy. Would that be cool with you guys?" And we were ready to go to Sierra Nevada after that. We're like, "I guess we're staying for one more beer." We told the girls we're staying for one more beer, and they tapped a fresh keg of Java Ten Fidy, and we all got these full glasses, and it was the best experience of my life.
Is this the point where I started getting those texts that made no sense?
Probably.
Someday we should post those. But
that would actually be pretty awesome. So as you can see, we have our thermometer gun.
It's dripping down the front of the can. I wanted to put it here before.
The can was 55. Let's see where we're at here. 54, 55 degrees in the glass. Here it's going to be 60 degrees, but that's probably the glass and just holding it. Cool. So yeah, it'll definitely warm up as we go. We let this can sit out for a good probably 15, 20 minutes.
About half hour.
Yeah.
Actually.
So as we normally do not do, we actually get it this time.
Yep. Let's do this. It's a really rich. It's black as fuck, but it's a really rich, dark brown.
Pitch black. Yeah. Head is super syrupy, the way that.
Look at that. That's khaki.
Yeah, but just look at the alcohol legs.
Yeah.
Just looks like just syrup just dripping down the glass.
Look how gorgeous that is, though.
Yeah, your head is amazing.
Wow, what a beautiful beer.
And I don't even know if I need to really put it up to my nose. I can just it's still wafting.
Yeah.
Let's get a nose. Let's get a real nose.
Oh, it smells like alcohol.
Smells like booze.
But you're getting chocolate cake.
Yep. German chocolate cake, caramel.
Yep. Wow.
Very boozy. You're getting almost an ethanol boozy type nose, but
I'm getting big caramel, big vanilla, almost molasses, chocolate, I had cocoa nibs.
Vanilla. Yeah, this is just everything you just said. I don't know. I can only add to it.
I'm getting like almost like that oak kind of like woodiness to it.
Like tanniny, like
yeah, very tanniny. Yep. And I'm getting like a lot of alcohol, but I'm not getting specifically bourbon.
No.
I'm getting like just kind of the ethanol kind of a
right.
that
But
burn
it's
a
not
little
as like burny as the rum barrel aged
bit.
variant.
No, that was harsh.
Now, what do you think of the cans after having a couple of them? After going through a couple of them,
What do you mean?
like going through like the 4 that we drank before this review. I was making a joke. I was saying, okay. All right, here we go.
Sorry.
I was saying, I was actually initially asking you what you think of the can size.
Yeah.
And then since you didn't get it, I said, well, since we drank 4 of these before this review,
which we didn't do.
No, we did not do. Joke failed. Apparently, when you have to explain a joke, it doesn't make sense. Okay, what do you think of this?
I think it's
this
perfect.
vessel.
I think it's a great size for these.
They actually just started releasing. Yeah, because it's on a bomber. You can still probably technically
put one down,
drink it yourself if you really wanted to.
But it's still definitely shareable without having to skimp.
Yeah, it's 12.9%. They actually just started releasing different brewery Founders All Day IPA in these.
Really, I think you sent me that article.
Yeah,
and
I think that's a perfect like.
That's a great size for Founders.
Yeah, I would much this or like speaking of Founders, they've also been releasing their barrel aged series in 12-ounce bottles now.
All right, I think we talked.
Which
about
I think
that
is
too.
so much better of a vessel, and this is just perfect. It's less than a bomber. This I think is probably the perfect size.
I agree. I like it. Yeah.
We got it.
Yeah, we gotta do it.
Cheers. Just, you know what the best part about this is?
There's still more in the can.
Yeah, but you still get everything that you get from regular 1050. It comes through, but then it comes through with that barrel aged thing, and that's going to sound stupid, I think. But you know what I'm trying to say?
Well, on the mouth, on the palate, the wood is really strong.
Right, but you're still getting that like the rich dark chocolate, the coffee, the like that almost ashy.
Yep. That over roastedness.
yeah. And you're still getting that, but then like you're also getting the barrel aged on top of it. Usually when you get barrel aged stuff, a lot of the barrel aged stuff comes like the barrel comes out more, you know what I mean? And it's more sweeter.
Yeah.
But you're still getting all the complexities of the beer, and it's not like super mixed together where you can't really tell that the original beer is still there.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not getting as much of like the bourbon, but I'm getting like a ton of the wood in this. It's all those like tannins and stuff is really, really up in there. And it sort of offsets the sweetness just a little bit in a good way.
Yep.
You know,
I'm getting the bitterness like on the side of my tongue, like the side of my palate.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just like flowing through with this, like with that like woody, like oaky taste.
Yeah. And that sort of ashiness is coming through a lot too.
Yep.
Which sounds like a bad thing, but it's actually good.
No, I really like that.
Yeah.
Like when I think of like ashiness, I that's what I get from 1050, and that's what I get from a lot of unbarrel aged Imperial stouts.
That's what I got from that Castle Island we had a few months back.
You said that, and the funny thing is, you said that in the Night Shift review.
Did I?
As well?
Oh, my bad.
No, it's fine. I get what you're saying, but yeah, this is just.
It's called consistency, Sean. Consistency. I'm not drunk.
Well, I'm really glad that Mike was very, very worried that this was going to be a letdown, kind of like the rum variant.
I was not worried. What I did was just not get my hopes up. I said I'm interested. I didn't want to get so excited because I was so excited about that last one.
Yeah.
No, this is it's delicious and it's interesting. Mm-hmm. But would you drink this over regular 1050?
Yes. Maybe not. I'd probably have to make a decision based on the ABV. Actually, no. Then again, if I'm going to drink a 10% stout versus a 12.9% stout, I'm obviously going to be sitting someplace for a while, so I guess it doesn't really matter. Like if I'm like, gotta go to my daughter's recital for something, do I want to drink a 10% beer or 12.9% beer? Like, I think that's the question I shouldn't be asking myself. So I think I would pick this over a regular 10.
Would you? Okay.
It depends. Like, I guess it depends on the movie, because there are sometimes where like, and I said this in all of, whenever we do a regular stout review, I've noticed when I'm editing it, I always say this like close to the same thing. I'm like, man, I miss non-barrel aged stouts. Like, there's always something about non-barrel aged stouts that do it for me. Like,
well, isn't 1050 already aged?
No, it's just an Imperial.
Is it?
But I think my thing is like I like regular stouts, like Trillium Secret Stairs, like, and I mentioned this again in the Night Shift Burial collab review. I like those like just stouts, but then it's only 6%. Like I just want like and just like the Castle Island hoppy stout, something lower ABV. You know what I mean? Because sometimes you want a stout, but you can't commit to the craziness that it is, right? Like the craziness of the ABV.
But also, like, you get a 1050. I think it's the cans aren't even 12%. It's 12 ounces.
No, regular 1050 is 12 ounces.
Is it?
Yeah, it's a regular can.
But this
It'd be kind
is
of cool if they're those little mini Coke cans.
That'd be perfect.
Or if they just sold them like that, you could buy them like that instead too.
That'd be amazing.
It'd be brilliant, like 6 ounces.
Yeah. Dude, you got me excited.
Oskar Blues.
I feel like I'm getting like even more caramel on this one now.
Yeah, I'm getting more caramel, more sweetness. The booze is definitely dissipating. It's just super delicious. Like I don't think it's as good as the Java 1050. That just had this characteristic plus coffee, which obviously for me is just like. But compared to, I know what I was gonna compare it to Death by Coconut, but you really can't compare it to Death by Coconut.
Why not?
Well, because it's rum barrel aged versus.
Yeah, but they're all variants of the same fucking beer.
Not Death by Coconut. Death by Coconut's
a
different beer.
Yeah, that's true.
It's an Irish porter.
That's true.
Yeah. But compared to rum barrel aged 1050, this is.
Yeah, it's head and shoulders above. It doesn't have any of that harshness, that unpleasantness that the other one had. But I'm still not getting bourbon. Are you getting bourbon? Maybe I'm just.
I am. I'm getting like a little bit of the bourbon. I'm getting a little bit.
I think I'm just getting the wood in the ethanol. I'm not getting quite.
I'm getting more than the ethanol now. Like I've got the ethanol in the beginning, but now I'm getting more of the bourbony, like the sweet wood. Do you want to take a sip of mine? Maybe mine's.
Oh, I'm a bourbon drinker. I think I'd pick it up.
I don't know. I am getting more sweetness. I'm getting more molasses.
Maybe because I drink so much of it. it's.
But I'm getting. I get what you're saying about the wood. I'm getting it is more woody. It's more tanniny.
Mm-hmm.
But just now that it's getting warmer, like obviously the dark fruit's coming out more. It's getting a little sweeter.
But I feel like it's almost getting less fudgy though.
Yes, you're losing that like that dark chocolate.
But I'm getting like almost like figgy kind of a thing. Like
figgy, that's a very good one.
I'm getting those kind of dark fruits. Not really raisin, but I'm getting that kind of stuff, and I'm getting more of the wood.
Almost like a black licorice.
Are you getting black licorice?
A little bit. Like I'm getting it on my like aftertaste.
I'm not quite getting that. Which is good because I hate black licorice.
I do too. Let's see. What are we thinking here?
I'm not sure. I certainly like it a lot.
Okay.
But I'm not sure how much.
All right.
It's tough. Because I feel like I definitely had better barrel aged.
But okay, I have two. I've had two. Yeah, obviously I feel like the Java variant is better than this. Like, I've definitely had like I feel like I'm not gonna name another name,
but see, this is one of those times when we talked in the past about not giving an actual score, just talking about the beer and because I don't know how I would rate it against the other ones.
If you're rating on style, we don't have to do a rating.
No, I think we have to. All of our videos do,
except the ones I do by myself, so we don't have to.
That's because you're the fucking fickle bastard. Well, no, it's just like I would feel like shit if this stout. I think it's way better, and I'm like, wow, I gave it like, half a point less, or.
So, I think I know what you're worried about.
What's that?
You're worried about if you rate this higher than Caravaggio.
No, I think you gave Caravaggio a 5.
I think we did.
Yeah, this one I'd probably go 4.5.
Okay, actually, I was really, for some reason, the way you were talking, I was like, is he gonna go like 3.75?
No, hell no! This is delicious as fuck.
Okay.
Out of your mind?
Yeah, no, I could definitely get 4.5 is good. Like,
okay, it's just
I'd be really.
It's delicious as fuck. I feel like I got negative on it, and I that's not how I feel. I love it. It's just that
That's why I was worried.
It's just, I feel like it just doesn't have quite the complexity of some of the other ones they've had that I love more. I feel like the nose is a little more interesting than the palate. You know, but it's delicious as fuck. I mean, that's not even a criticism, honestly. It's just the nose is that great. You know.
Yeah, I'm actually looking up my Java. You just heard the intro music, so I gave the Java 4.75.
Okay.
So I guess that's pretty fair.
It equates the way you would say it on it, yeah.
Yeah, I mean that makes sense. Okay, yeah, 4.5. Yeah, and so the extra quarter was due to the coffee, but that's just me. I'm totally using that as like the Instagram post.
Oh, I fucking hate coffee.
Cool. So, Nerdsense 4.5 for Oskar Blues 10 Fidy bourbon barrel aged, 12.9%. Yeah, check out the website nerdsense.net. Let us know, comment, like, and subscribe as well. Let us know if you had this variant. Let us know what your favorite variant is. Let us know if you think it's better than the rum version. Let us know if you think it's better than the Java version. Just let me know what you think of 10 Fidy in general, because I love having a good 10 Fidy conversation. And I feel like I always say 10 Fidy, and like I never say. I don't think we even said Oskar Blues in the beginning. Did we? I mentioned it like in a story, but like I always, when I say 10 Fidy, I just say 10 Fidy.
Well, I feel like 10 Fidy is a brand in and of itself.
Yeah.
You know, Oskar. I mean, we love Oskar Blues, always have.
Yeah.
But I mean, people know who fucking makes 10 Fidy.
Yeah, exactly.
You know.
Cool. So I'm Sean.
And I'm Mike.
And this is Nerdsense Drinks.